Week 7 is here, and these are my starts of the week. I got a few players with advantageous matchups that will be contagious for you getting fantasy points. But first, welcome to the playlist. Thank you for kicking it. I am Jimzy, and this is Fantasy on Repeat. And again, we're going to go through each position, build a squad that eventually will provide a lot of points for you to get the dub on the week. The must-start quarterback is going to be Jared Goff. He is leading the league in completion percentage at 75.9%. He's crazy efficient. And if this continues, he is an auto must-start. And the Bucs defense is ranked 24th. And we know Baker Mayfield's the comeback kid this year. He's been trying to sling it and trying to stay afloat. But I expect the Lions to score a lot. And I don't know if Baker can overcome this with his depleted team. If you look at the facts too, Jared Goff has thrown multi-touchdowns in 4 out of 6 games. So he's just been efficient and has been providing a lot of fantasy points. My must-start running back is going to be Quinshon Judkins because the Dolphins are ranked 28th in protecting the run. They are allowing 24.1 fantasy points to running backs. You got to remember, Kamani Vidal had 124 yards. Rico Dowdle had 206. Breece Hall had 81 yards. James Cook had 108. I know Judkins had a dud against the Steelers, but before that, he had 94 against the Packers, had 82 against the Lions, 110 against the Vikings, all of which are very tough defenses, and those are all negative game script, which is just bad. But this could be a positive game script, so just watch out. This could be a bounce back week for Quinshon Judkins. And my next must-start running back is going to be Bill Croskey-Merritt. Man, he's at 5.73 yards per carry. And the Cowboys' weak defense is dead last in protecting the run. Cowboys allow 4th most fantasy points to opposing running backs. Very similar with the Dolphins. They let Rico Dowdle rush for 183 yards, Breece Hall for 113, Josh Jacobs for 86. And it's something to be aware about. He has fumbled back to back, but we don't even care about that because neither do the Commanders. Bill is about to get ill. Get him in your starting lineup. And my must-start wide receiver is going to be Drake London, who was in my must-buy wide receiver video. Week 6, he got 16 targets, and he had 51.6 target share. And that provided you 156 yards and 1 touchdown, and he was inches away from getting another touchdown. Now he has multiple games back-to-back going over 100 yards. Now he's going up against this Niners defense who is in the middle of the pack, and they just allow 256 yards to the Bucs wide receivers. Drake London, man, must start. My next wide receiver, he is back, and this is going to be Rashee Rice. If you need a reminder, Rashee Rice was elite last year. Now he's going up against the Raiders who allow the 5th most points to wide receivers, and Rice is a monster against zone. And if you didn't know, Raiders play zone 87% of the time, and Mahomes is in demon mode. He was my must start last week, and they already said Rashee Rice has no setbacks. He's ready to go. He's ready to be unleashed. He should be automatically started in your lineup. And my start of the week for the tight end position is going to be Harold Fannin. Man, he is back on top. Last week he had 12% target share, 47% on the route runs, and now he's a full-time tight end playing at 80% of the snaps. If Njoku's knee injury is very bad, this might be the passing of the baton that I expected earlier in the year. Njoku was so hyped to play with Joe Flacco. It's Dylan Gabriel now. With rookie quarterbacks, they're going to need a security blanket. Last week, Harold Fannin had 10 targets, and he's going to be the beneficiary of Dylan Gabriel when he needs a security blanket. So Harold Fannin is leaning into the must-start category with Njoku out. So get him in your lineups. My must-start for the flex position, I'm going to go with DK Metcalf. He was also a part of my must-buy wide receivers. Again, this is a divisional game. Aaron Rodgers runs and owns the division. The Bengals allow 14 most fantasy points to outside receiver. They're very vulnerable to deep shots. If Metcalf can get 1 or 2 deep shots to connect, this could be a possible blow-up spot for DK Metcalf. Get him in your lineup. And my must-start kicker of the week is going to be Eddy Pineiro. He went 4 for 4, and he had 2 field goals that were 50-yarders. In a game like this where the Niners are going up against the Falcons, putting up points are going to be very necessary. The over-under is at 47 points. And his kicking has been fire. Their offense right now is giving out. They're getting all beat up. So this just means more opportunities and maybe the return of Kittle, maybe the return of Purdy. Either way, the Niners are set to fight in this game and try to provide a lot of fantasy points. I feel like Eddy Pineiro can be the beneficiary to provide a lot of points in this game. And my must-start defense of the week is going to be the Chiefs. They held the Lions, just the Lions, to 17 points. And if you didn't know this, Geno Smith leads the league with 10 INTs. This is the divisional game, and the momentum swing has gone in the Chiefs' favor. Everything is clicking for them. definitely just start the Chiefs. So week 7, those are my starts of the week. And again, if you have any of these players, just know I am happy for you. Good job, and go get that W. But beware, if you have any of these players in my sits of the week, you can check it out at the end of the video or down below. And if you've seen it already, dope, thank you. Next up is gonna be my mustache and my sneaky sleepers. And always, thank you for kicking it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and the new subs. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, man. Fantasy on repeat. Jimzy is out. Peace.